Hello traders, this is Rich from tradesight. This is a look at the market-leading ETFs via our proprietary scans for the coming session. This is going to be for Monday, October 28th, 2013. I had kind of a mixed bag as far as what we're seeing from the signals off of the last session. We've got the spiders with the CPS condition, which implies that we're going to take out Friday's high before we take out Friday's low on Monday. The Qs came up with a camouflage sell signal. So the NASDAQ side of the market is starting to show some fatigue with a little bit of rotational strength back into the broad market. So that definitely could be a theme for the coming week, and keep that in mind, especially as the Q side of the market has a seeker exhaustion in place. Looking at the major domestic sectors, we've got some signals on both sides without any kind of a real bias. Again, I think it goes back to a little bit of the rotational nature that's going about the market right now, trying to shift out of some of the overbought sectors into some of the ones that are going to be the more late performers. The XLF has an upside CPS. The SMH has an upside CPS as well. Those are two strong signals that definitely should be monitored for the coming session. The TAN was 5% below the day's open on an increased volume, trade more than 2 times what it usually trades. So keep that and the related stocks on your scan for Monday. As far as the commodities go, kind of a mixed bag again. We had some strength in the precious metals, but wasn't certainly universal. The GLD and the UNG both have upside CPS conditions. The DBA has a camouflage sell signal, which is a broad-based ETF on increased volume. The bonds did very, very little today after trying to just hang on and to digest some decent gains for the week. Moving on to the foreign names, EWJ had a nice volume bump, so keep that on the list for Monday. We've got a camouflage sell signal in the EWZ, and the couple of things here are showing some upside interest in the EWG. Has an upside CPS condition even though it's on very, very light volume. Looking at the specials, not really too much here as far as making a universal bias. There's signals on both sides. The QLD has a camouflage sell signal and a volume bump, so that's definitely going to be on the top of the list for next week. Let's move on and take a look at the individual sectors and where we are with the sectors and the majors and the bar counts. All right, folks. Here's a look at the majors, the broad markets. The spiders and Qs have a new count going. The Qs have a 13 in place right now on both the seeker side and on the Comer side. That's still active. We've got a new count underway that's being reflected in the scans right now. Nothing else is really all that close right now. The XLV has got a 13 in place now. The XLY has a 13 in place on the countdown for the seeker. The Comers just a couple days behind, so that definitely could figure in this coming week. But nothing else is really all that close, either on the Comer side or the seeker side. So there's a lot of signals out there that are trying to be felt. So we definitely could see a little bit of more pressure on the market next week. As we try to work off the signal from the Qs and that fresh one that's on not on the Qs but on the NDX, which the Qs track and represent. So definitely keep that in mind as we go forward for next week. All right, folks. As always, thanks for listening. This has been Rich for tradesight.